Well, welcome into houseofsparky.com. We have place kicker Brandon Ruiz with us today. Brandon, thanks for being here for the interview. I want to talk to you about what it's like to go out there at Sun Devil Stadium and kick for your first time. You made a 52-yard field goal in the first game. What was it like to go out there and kick for the very first time?
My first one was actually a 56 right before the half. Going into the game, I was pretty nervous, and my mom understood that. She came to the hotel the night before because I forgot my headphones, and she talked to me. She's like, don't worry about the long field goals, just like the 40s and 30s, make consistent through those. And then turned out in the game, I only kicked 50s. So, but after the first one, I definitely settled down a little bit, and then the 52 felt much more smooth, and so I made that one, and then I haven't any since. So.
Is it different in those kind of situations because you know that you're not comfortable, or you know that you're not in the 40s or the 30-yarders, but when you get to those 50s, what's the mentality going into it?
For me, it's just the same kick, you need to hit it the same way, and it's just a little bit more smooth. Like even the one was Coach Slocum talks to me about just if it's windy, a smooth ball gets through the wind better. So just be smooth through it, and then it's all about the process, and if the process is right, then the result will be good.
So in your short tenure here at Arizona State, you had to replace Zane Gonzalez, one of the best kickers in the country last year, got drafted by the Cleveland Browns. What's it like going into those footsteps as a freshman?
Coach Slocum definitely has high expectations of me. He expects me to do pretty much the same thing Zane does. He doesn't expect to see a drop-off, anything like that. Just, I got to go out there and perform every day.
Now, you were very highly touted coming into Arizona State, too, rated the #1 kicker in the country by multiple sources. What's it like to have those kind of honors and to have that kind of mentality going into Arizona State? Hey, I know I can do this.
It helps definitely with my confidence, going here, especially being a true freshman. People don't really know who I am on the team. If they don't, then, I hope I can go out there and show them. And then, some people already know me, so, I was friends with them right away. And it just kind of helped through the whole transition.
Now, when you were in high school, you were also a soccer player, correct?
Yes.
What position were you?
I was a forward.
Okay. And how does that help you in your kicking here in a football game?
Definitely, I'd always be able to kick it pretty far. I took goal kicks, corner kicks, and all that stuff. And I had a strong leg. That's why I scored a lot of goals because I would just kick as hard as I can at the goalie. But also, this kind of, for me, it changes. If I have to make a tackle or something, I also play defense a little bit in middle school. So I figured a way how to line them up so I can slow them down, or kind of just if they have a soccer ball, it's just holding the ball now, and I kind of just transition it into that.
With your defensive mentality that you've gained from soccer, does that help when you're on special teams? And if somebody is coming at you, you can tackle them?
They're not exactly tackle, but I can definitely slow them down at least, or at least push them a certain way so someone else can come make the tackle and just hopefully to go down.
And last question for you, then I'll send you on your way. What's the biggest goal that you have for your freshman season? Because you've already made that 52-yarder. That's something that a lot of freshman kickers can't say. What's the next step?
Just make everything else. If I have another long one, it'd be great. My mom told me this. I want to get a long one, because it looks good. So I make the long one. I got it out of the way already. So now I just need to focus down and really work on the close ones and just help us win games.
You mentioned your mom a lot in this interview. How much does she mean to you?
She means the world to me. She put me here. She sacrificed a lot to get me here, and she pushed me every day in high school. Every day we would go kicking. She'd be the one shagging for me. So she means a lot.
Well, that's awesome, Brandon. It was great talking with you today. Good luck on the field as the Arizona State Sun Devils take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders in Lubbock. For Brandon, I'm Blaine McCormick. We'll see you next time.